Good evening and welcome back to the Manc Entrepreneur YouTube channel. And this is episode 200. I only noticed that when I was set to go live and doing the title. I was like, wow, we got to 200. That's pretty cool. So yeah, here we are, episode 200. And today I want to talk to you about why in 2018, if you're an e-commerce business, you really should have an Amazon Prime strategy. Now, let me just pop Skype on Do Not Disturb. I just saw someone pop up who will probably message me in a moment. But yeah, with that said, Amazon Prime. Now, this video has come about. You've heard me talk about Amazon Prime numerous times before in numerous videos. And it was actually in a mentoring call I was giving this morning with Australia. So anyone who's followed me on Instagram probably saw the really tired look in my eyes as to what was going on. That was why I was up early doing that. And we got talking about Amazon. And obviously this lady is in Australia. And we were chatting about Amazon Australia and where that is going and this year. And we got onto Amazon Prime and using FBA in America and the UK from an Australian point of view. And that led me on to the question, which I get asked quite often about Amazon FBA and Amazon Prime. And I've always said before, it's to the point now where I truly believe that as an e-commerce business, you need to have an Amazon Prime strategy, not just an Amazon strategy or a marketplace strategy. You need a specific Amazon Prime strategy. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you why that is and how I would go about it if I was in your shoes. Now, to kick things off, we need to look at why I believe you should have an Amazon Prime strategy. So with that in mind, I've got a few stats which I just prepared. They may not come out too great. I wrote them on the whiteboard, but that light is really annoying. So what we've got here is 5 billion. That is the number of items that Amazon sold in 2017 through Amazon Prime. 5 billion items got sold last year through Amazon Prime. That's a huge, huge number. And I just want to stress this as well. Half of those, if not more than half, slightly more than half, probably around 51, 52% of those were sold by third-party sellers like you, not by Amazon. So over 2.5 billion items last year were sold by third parties on the Amazon marketplace. That's a huge number. Next up, 90 million. 90 million. That is the number, estimated number, of Amazon Prime memberships just in the USA. It's incredible. That's to the point where there's more Amazon Prime members in America than there are people in Britain. That's the scale that we're talking about right here. 90 million just in the US. And I know there's going to be a hell of a load. There's going to be millions more in the UK and millions more around Europe. And I'm sure soon to be a few million more from Australia. Now, you might be thinking, oh, Dave, that's all well and good. You know, that's, you know, people subscribe to Amazon Prime, paying their $99 a year, whatever it is. But how does that affect me and my business? Well, let's have a look. So this next number here, $2,500 and $544. Quite a disparity. $2,500 is the average spend of an Amazon Prime member in a year on Amazon. So again, if we can assume that half of everything that they buy is going to be from a third-party seller, that's $1,250. So yeah, $1,250. How to work? $1,250 that is being spent per person, per Prime member on your products. 544, that's the average spend of a non-Prime member on Amazon US, which means Amazon Prime members, you might be able to see that, are spending 359% more on average than non-Prime members. These numbers are incredible, to the point where I truly believe that right now, not just in the US, but in the UK as well, and certainly throughout Europe, if you're an e-commerce business, you are leaving money on the table if you are not having some sort of vested interest in Amazon FBA or Amazon Prime. Now, let's clarify a few things here. What does Amazon Prime mean? Amazon Prime largely means that you have sent your products to an Amazon fulfillment center, and Amazon are doing the dispatch, pick, pack, dispatch for you on your behalf. Now, you can get self-fulfilled Prime in the USA. It's very rare. It's very hard to get. Only some very selected, trusted sellers will get the option to self-fulfill Prime. You have to jump through a lot of hoops and be as good as you possibly can be as a seller. Remember, Amazon see themselves as the best seller in the world. The best seller in the world. Like, you cannot be better than Amazon at selling, in Amazon's opinion. Now, you may think that's all well and good, but ultimately, I would just say that, yeah, they do a pretty damn good job of it. They set the bar very high. And that is why, to be self-fulfill Prime, they really have to trust you with their Prime members. You know, if their Prime members are spending on average that a year, and there's that many of them, they're worth a lot of money to Amazon, and they don't want to annoy them. They want to keep them sweet, keep them happy. So again, most people are going to go through FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. That is the acronym that they use, and that basically means you are sending your products into an Amazon warehouse, and then when they sell, Amazon, Amazon's robots and its pickers are getting the items, pulling them off the shelves, wrapping them up, putting them in boxes, putting them on the van, and Amazon Logistics largely will be doing the delivery. Now, there are costs to bear in mind with that, as you're basically, Amazon are going to charge you for this service, and they are obviously then going to charge you for storing the products, the pick, pack, and dispatch part as well. The good part is that obviously Amazon also deal with returns, and they deal with any customer service issues, because, like I said, if there's any problem with the delivery, Amazon take the heat. You cannot get left any bad feedback, because Amazon, you can't leave Amazon bad feedback, funnily enough. But yeah, that's the general gist. Now, again, a few more numbers here, which I thought were interesting. Over 64% of households in the USA have Prime. 64%, crazy. And apparently, out of every $10 spent online in the USA, $4 of that is spent on Amazon. Again, this is why I'm saying this. This is why I truly believe that in 2018, your e-commerce business needs to have an Amazon Prime strategy. So we've spoken about the why that is the case. Let's look at the how you're going to go about doing this. Now, for some businesses, let's think. So I've got this little product here. It's about the size of my hand. It would fit in an envelope. It's not going to take up a lot. It's not heavy. It's not going to take up a lot of room in a warehouse. That's probably quite a good product for FBA. It's light. It fits in a, like I said, easy to ship, small, no problems. That is one of the better products that you are going to, because I believe Amazon will charge you based on volumetric size. Obviously, space in the warehouse, that's what they're looking at. And again, so smaller products tend to be cheaper to store there, and therefore also pick, pack, and dispatch. If you sell largely bigger products, like, I don't know, a ping pong table, TVs, desks, units like this, whiteboards, they're going to be less sexy products, and they're largely going to probably take up more room in Amazon's warehouse. The fees are going to be slightly more, and they're going to eat into your potential profit margins. That's when you now have to take into account, how am I going to go about doing this? How am I going to get some vested interest in Prime with products which maybe isn't going to work financially. And that is the case. That's the key of what we're talking about right now. So if you, again, if you sell largely bigger products, chances are fulfillment by Amazon or FBA, all these words are interlinked. If I mention Amazon Prime, Amazon FBA, it's all the same thing. It's fulfillment by Amazon. You sending products to an Amazon fulfillment center, are they doing the legwork for you? Chances are it's not going to work out well financially. It's going to eat into any potential profit margin. And we all know the only reason where any of us are in business is to make money. So instead, what I would recommend to you is that you source some smaller products, some related items, potentially, maybe some upsell items, some, whatever it may be, a type of product which complements your existing product range, but is small, light, and send them to FBA. Put those into Amazon FBA. And then, trust me, you may think this is ridiculous, but I promise you this will work, is if you send these small products to Amazon, they will get the little blue badge, get the Amazon Prime logo, and open you up to the 90 million in the US. It's going to be 100+ million globally who have Prime accounts. And they are going to be much more likely to buy that product. Now, if it is a related item, they're then much more likely to see your other product, which is not fulfilled by Amazon, when they're in the checkout flow, in the checkout funnel. And from there, they're going to be much more likely to then see your other products and add them to the basket because they know it's coming. It's going to be like a complementary related item purchase, and it's going to go well with what they're looking for. Just having some products in Amazon Prime, in Amazon FBA, however you want to word it, is going to give your other products, which you may be fulfilling yourself or maybe drop shipping, whatever it may be, they're going to get much more visibility due to that. And it's a way that even if you have products which don't fit the bill with FBA, you can still leech on to some fulfillment by Amazon. There's also another way, which I've looked into not enough, to be brutally honest with you. I know there's third-party logistics companies in the USA who do this. I couldn't give you any names, but I'm sure Google search will give you a great idea, where they will basically do the warehouse minding, the storage of your products. And when your stock gets low in FBA, they will actually send more of these products to Amazon FBA. And most of the time, they are charging you a lot less than what Amazon are to store products in their warehouse. So it's basically, it's a great way to sort of, you've got, can you see this? You've got Amazon here. We'll put a big A, but that's Amazon's house. And then you've got your house over here. You're the seller. And you want to send products to Amazon, but Amazon's going to charge you a lot of storage fees for certain products. There's this third party in the middle. We'll put 3PL, third party logistics, and we'll give them a roof. And what you can actually do is they will act as the middleman. So you can send a lot of your stock, say 100 there, and they might send 10 to Amazon. You're paying much of a smaller fee than you would be on Amazon for the mass amount, and then you're only paying a much you're paying the big fee on a much smaller quantity, taking up less room in the warehouse. That is also a good alternative if you have bigger, larger, unsexy products that Amazon that could eat into your profit margin. That is an interesting, again, apologies, I'm terrible at art, terrible at maths as well, but terrible at art. You're here, Amazon's here, third-party logistics sits in the middle, and they can top up your Amazon amount when these sales get low. There are third-party logistics companies out there, especially in the USA, who can do that. I don't have a link to give you for them, but check them out. Just type in Amazon third-party logistics company near you. I'm sure you'll come up with something. That is also a very viable strategy, which can help bring the cost down for those bigger items. And that's it. I mean, that's how you go about it. Selling into Amazon Prime is not difficult. It doesn't have to be difficult. And to be honest, I totally get it. You know, doing the pick, pack, and dispatch process is often the second worst job that you have to do. The first is always customer service. And the great thing with that is largely the nasty customer service that you'll get, like, want to return, where is my item, that sort of stuff. Amazon will take care of all of that because Amazon doing that job. It is a nice little system, and you just can't ignore the numbers. It was 5 billion products sent last year in 2017. This year, it makes it, that could be closer to 7, if not higher, of which then 3.5 plus billion will be sold by third-party listings. 90 million US Prime users. That is likely going to be 100 million by the end of the year, plus then the rest you've got in the UK, which is at least another, dare I say, 10 at an estimate. I know so many people who have Amazon Prime accounts. And then that's without taking into effect Europe and soon to be Australia. Now, again, Australia is not massively populated, but still, there's going to be 100+ million Prime members by the end of 2018. 100%. I guarantee it. And then you've got this. This is the big one. Average spend of $2,500 for a Prime member and $544 for a non-Prime member. A 359% increase in average spend. Having some skin in the game when it comes to Amazon Prime is a must, in my opinion, for anyone who's taking e-commerce seriously in 2018. Put an Amazon Prime strategy together. I think it is a no-brainer. Yes, still sell on eBay, still sell on your website. I'm not saying ignore them. I'm just saying you really want to milk the Amazon Prime members, as harsh as that sounds. And I'm a Prime member. You know, you want to milk me for everything that I'm worth. Because trust me, if you've got a product and your competitor's got a product and you're self-fulfilling and they're fulfilling by Amazon, and the price that they're selling at is a little bit more expensive, but I can get it same day or next day, or I have to wait 2 or 3 days for this, convenience always wins. I'm going to buy from your competitor because I'm greedy. I want instant gratification. Yeah, that's basically it. It's a case of Amazon Prime. You need to get some skin in the game. Henry's farming photography. How's your internet? I saw your better broadband video. I love it. I love the internet. Again, this is a live stream. I've got the live stream up on the other side. The quality looks okay. Yeah, Henry, +1 for Hyperoptic. Big fan. They do a great job. But with that said, sorry, again, like to answer any questions that come in live. But Amazon Prime 2018, I truly believe you must have a strategy in order to make the most out of the opportunity that is out there. And Amazon's only getting bigger. Only getting bigger this year. It's up to you. You want to leave money on the table, or are you going to go and get it? With that said, I hope you found this video useful. I hope you found it somewhat inspiring, and that Amazon FBA is something that you should definitely be considering for your business. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Hopefully you've learned something new with some of the numbers that I've shared with you today. All these numbers, by the way, they're not in the description at the moment, but I will, in the recording, I will go and find some of the links that I've found for these, so you can I'm not making them up. I'm not speculating. These are all links that have been gathered from around the web from credible sources. And with that said, please, again, if you think you know someone who would benefit from using this video, maybe you don't sell online, but you know people who do, and you think, you know, they need to hear this video, please share this video with them. I'd appreciate it. I'm sure they would appreciate it as well. And as always, subscribe if you are new. There's new content. I'm here several times a week, and I'll try and keep you up to date with all the latest and greatest stuff going on in the world of e-commerce, as well as entrepreneurship and a bit of what's going on in my life as well. With that said, I'll let you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night. If you've joined me live, and if you're watching a recording, thank you so much for turning up. I do appreciate it. Leave a comment in the comments down below. I will get back to you. Let me know if you've used FBA before. Have you seen success? Or if you don't think you can, if you don't think it's going to work for you, let me know. I want to try and help you make the most of the opportunity that is out there. With that said, there's nothing else for me to say, but enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'll see you then.